Resident Evil movie series sucked ass. It sucked really hard, crusty ass. Now I love the Resident Evil lore, the whole universe. So in 2002, when the movie was announced, you knew my ass was gonna be right there front row in the movie theater. Cause hey, who could pass up seeing Jill Valentine, Chris Redfield, even Barry Burton, and Albert Wesker in the mansion incident? Who could pass that up? Well, yeah, now it's 2017, and every one of you out there know not one motherfucker from the games was in that movie. I remember walking out of that movie theater thinking, hey, what in the fuck was that? I felt like I got bent over the fucking lobby snack bar, diddled for an hour and a half. Who knows what the fuck I just saw? I'm not gonna lie, I was pissed at the franchise for doing this to my favorite gaming franchise. And you know what? The funny thing is, that movie would end up being one of the best of the entire series. Oh, this is gonna suck, but you know what? Here it is right here. These are my reasons why the Resident Evil movie series sucked so much ass. First up, we're talking the clones. Those no good motherfucking clones. I don't know about you, but to me, every use of clones in this fucking series, every use of them was nothing but to bring back old characters for some fucking reason, or to advance the story when they had no clue what the fuck they were doing. Which if they followed the story, they wouldn't have to go out there, oh shit, I don't know what to do, hey, throw some fucking clones in there. That'll do the job. The clones started showing up in Resident Evil Extinction, the third movie, and you know what? Right off the bat, they weren't that bad. Yes, it was weird to see clones and everything, but it wasn't overwhelmingly fucking horrible. They had Umbrella cloning Alice and trying to find out ways to stop her and use her DNA and all kinds of weird plot shit. But you know what? I was okay with that. I was like, it's a little weird, but hey, I can see it happening. Until the end of the movie where she programs all the clones and they're gonna help her out. What? So then at the start of the fourth movie, Afterlife, Alice got all her clones, her little clone army, and they're gonna come in and invade the Umbrella fucking headquarters in Japan or whatever. They're gonna come in there and shoot them motherfuckers up. You see, this is where it started getting a little cheesy, because 45 of them sons of bitches come flying in, fucking from the rafters and shit. They're all shooting down. All of them trying to kill Wesker, but guess what? They all fucking die, except one. Guess who? Yeah, I guess that's Alice. So like I said, it was getting a little cheesy, but it wasn't horrible quite yet. Cause then Resident Evil Retribution came along. That's the fifth movie, and oh goddamn. Cause you see, this is where my pissed off meter, it started reaching that red territory. They ended up bringing back Carlos and Rain and James Shade, all his bad guy clones. Then you had some stupid ass little girl who Alice was supposed to be like protecting at some weird ass simulation where that's her daughter, and guess what? She ends up being a fucking clone too. You see, this movie right here fucked the story over 1,000 times over again just for an excuse to bring Michelle Rodriguez back into the franchise because she was a favorite. Every one of them fucking clones did not have to be in this fucking movie. They had plenty to work with. Goddamn, none of them needed to be in this. So just when I thought they were doing fucking clones, the sixth movie comes out, the final chapter. Oh god, I fucking hope so. It turns out the villain from the third movie was just a clone, and he was brought back in this movie with multiple other clones. Oh, and then the real kick of the dick comes in. Cause then we find out Alice, the chick we've been following since 2002. In the first movie, she was a clone from day one. Fuck you, Resident Evil. So this whole fucking movie is covered in clones. And you know what? That is a major reason why the movie series sucks so much ass. Next up, we're gonna talk about one of my biggest issues. How characters would just show up, then disappear, and then fucking reappear again. Now personally, I think this is the biggest fucking flaw for me. Whenever you got a movie series or franchise, whatever, and you got a big character, a main character, who's in it Their fucking thing's almost built around them. The next movie comes out, and they're fucking nowhere to be seen. Bitches in my fucking A. Now sure, in Resident Evil's case, I understand these actors are out making better fucking movies, but guess what? At least reference it. At least say, oh, hey, Jill Valentine, she got her fucking ass smashed. She'll be back in a little while. Or hey, Chris Redfield, hey, he's getting the shit fucked out of my goddamn tyrant right now. Just hold on a peep. Give me something. Give me something, Resident Evil. Here's a couple prime examples for you. In the second movie, Resident Evil Apocalypse, we had the debut of Jill Valentine. Well, guess what? She wasn't in the third movie. Where the fuck you go, Jill? At the end of that movie, you saw her, Carlos, and LJ. They all picked Alice up in a little fucking SUV. Well, guess what? Carlos LJ was in the next movie. No mention of Jill, not one. It later on turned out that Umbrella took control of Jill, but why not say anything? I mean, God, I can say it as many times as I want. Why the fuck did you not do it? Tell us something. So what about Claire Redfield? She debuted in the third movie, she showed up in the fourth movie, God forbid, and then disappeared in the fifth movie, and then reappeared in the sixth movie. Fuck you. They referenced Claire in the sixth movie. She said she was like shot down. They referenced it, but why not say anything about Chris? Chris, he appeared in the fourth movie, Afterlife, not in the fifth movie, not in the sixth movie. Nothing was fucking said. Now here comes a big example at the end of Retribution, the fifth movie. You got Jill, you got Leon Kennedy, you got Ada Wong, you got Alice, and you got Albert Wesker all standing on top of the White House. At the close of the movie, they're all standing next to each other. It was always advertised the sixth movie, the final chapter, is gonna pick up right where the fifth one left off. So okay, I was like, alright, we're gonna see him start at the top of the fucking White House and see where it goes. Guess what? No, not even fucking close. No Ada Wong, no mention, no Leon Kennedy, no mention. Hey, where'd Wesker go? Who knows? We fucking find out. We see him in the bunker later, and he turned his back on Alice. What does that mean? Did it kill everybody else? What happened? Did he kill Jill? Did he kill Leon? Did he kill Ada? I don't know. None of them are referenced again. Not once. Whoa, oh, I'm fucking feeling it right now. But hey, maybe Albert Wesker killed all three of the major characters off camera. No mention, hey, no big deal, right? The next little bullet point I want to point out on why these movies fucking sucked was the execution of 3D graphics. Resident Evil Afterlife even slapped the 3D on to the fucking title. What in the fuck? Are you going that route? Are you gonna fucking sink that fucking low, Resident Evil? Rhetorical question, no fucking shit you are. And it's funny cause now you go out and you buy a fucking DVD or Blu-ray, and Afterlife, do you see the fucking 3D on there? No you don't. Anyways, in that fourth movie, they legit said, let's see how many 3D elements we can fucking throw at them goddamn dumbass motherfuckers who paid to fucking sit in that movie theater and fucking... They wanted to see everything they could do just for the sake of fucking doing it. And in my opinion, they made all the fight scenes, the whole when they bust into the Umbrella facility in Japan. Goddamn, that shit looks so fucking cheesy. They tried to make it super cool where they're throwing fucking ninja star. Why the fuck are you throwing ninja stars? Something's always flying at the fucking camera. I hate to be that guy. I hate to be fucking blunt, but the 3D effects used in every Resident Evil movie pretty much fucking sucked. It looked like gas, and quite frankly, 100% honest, I was a little embarrassed to be a Resident Evil fan sitting in that movie theater watching that. Luckily, Afterlife did get better as it went, but it sure as fuck wasn't due to the 3D. Later on in the series, all the movies did come out in 3D, but none of them were affected as much as Resident Evil Afterlife 3D. The more I think about it, the more I realize a lot of these elements like the 3D and the clones and just everything, it just really came off fucking cheesy. Now I gotta briefly mention Alice's superpowers. Because those superpowers didn't only hinder the fucking movie, it really destroyed, I don't think it just hurt, I think it destroyed the Alice character that you were trying to build up to be some fucking mega fucking hero. In the first Resident Evil movie, you had this sense of urgency where Alice, you could tell she was trained in something, but she wasn't some fucking superpower freak where she could flick somebody with her goddamn finger and they'd shoot off in outer fucking space. She wasn't unstoppable. You felt like, hey, this bitch could die at some point. But as you went down the series, you realized, hey, she's stronger than the fucking tyrants. She made the Nemesis look like a little punk-ass bitch from time to time. You never had that sense of urgency again throughout the movie after she got her powers. They realized they fucked up, so they had Wesker take her powers away. They didn't know what to do, so they gave them back. Then they pretend like they took them away, then they probably gave them... I lost track of what the fuck happened with her powers. She had them, she didn't, she had them, she sucked somebody off, she had them again. I don't fucking know, okay? And to me, that just diluted the plot more than it had to be, and Alice's character was pretty much fucking worthless in my eyes. The last big thing I'm really gonna talk about is how the fan service really killed these movies. The first movie had 0 characters from the first game. Hell, the only thing it had in common was a T-virus and fucking zombies. Oh, and some company named Umbrella. The rest of it, the characters and everything else, was all just kinda made up, and the fans, like myself, was kinda pissed off. Hey, we want Chris Redfield, no, nobody wants Rebecca Chambers, I was about to fuck that up. But we want all these love characters that we've had for years and years, and you didn't give them to us. So what did the movie series do? Hey, they gave us what we wanted. They threw in Jill Valentine, they threw in Chris Redfield, they threw in Leon Kennedy, and what did it do? They had no fucking backstory, they didn't do anything for those characters. Nothing. With no real character development, it was nothing but 120% fan service for people like me to be happy. Well, guess what? You don't know how to fucking do your job. You did get my money, so I guess you do, don't you? But you know what really boggles my mind? How can you take a major character like Jill Valentine and throw her in as just some badass cop with an attitude? I'm pretty sure she had no idea who Chris Redfield was, no clue who Barry Burton was, and Alex Wesker. You think Jill Valentine really knew who Alex Wesker was in that second movie? Fuck no. All of these characters we knew that they threw into the movies, we loved them so much they thought we were just gonna be happy, but fuck no. All they did was feel hollow and unimportant to the actual series, which was pretty much, hey, look at this chick, Alice, she can kick major ass. And I don't want to come up here and say, hey, all the writers out there, they didn't do their research, but hey, if you the people that wrote these movies, I don't know how many people were involved, but if you did do your research, you are fucking horrible. I'm pretty sure we're all in agreement that the movie series would have been much better if they left out our beloved characters instead of making them look like a bunch of dumb motherfuckers. Cause in the end we were left with a bunch of goddamn clones and a plot with who the fuck knows what kind of plot we were really left with at the end. I want you to do me a favor right now. Think back to the video game characters that made a major impact on the movie series. Do that right now. I'll help you out. Jill Valentine. Nope. Chris Redfield. Fuck no. Leon Kennedy. Get the fuck out of here, of course not. How about Barry Burton? He debuted as Leon Kennedy's fuck buddy. Are you kidding me? So then we have Claire Redfield. She was the character used in the most overall films, and hey, she was the only good guy that survived at the end of the whole series with Alice. So that means she had to be important, right? To me, I say no. She almost played a good sidekick, but at the end of the fucking day, these movies could have been done without Claire Redfield. Can you honestly give me one real good thing that Claire Redfield did for the franchise of Resident Evil, the movie series that is? The closest video game character that made an impact on the series was Albert Wesker. Everything he did was wiped off the fucking table the minute he died to a fucking door slamming on his leg. That right there was enough to enrage anyone who's followed this series since 2002 and has loved the franchise such as myself. So recapping it up real quick, the poor use of 3D effects, Alice's bullshit superpowers, the fact that they just throw video game characters into the franchise with no history, no development, nothing but a bunch of goddamn hollowed sons of bitches, and a major use of fucking dumbass clones. Those are big, major reasons, not to mention the dumbass plot, are major reasons why the movie series of Resident Evil sucked a whole lot of ass. The series lasted 15 years, and all I fucking want is a reboot. Now that says a lot. I know a lot of video games adaptations don't really do well when it comes to the movie world, but the Resident Evil lore, the whole universe, it's so rich. It has everything to offer that people will really sink their teeth into. All you gotta do is do it right. Follow the fucking games. Don't make up bullshit. Follow the games. Sum stuff up, chop useless shit off. Like Rebecca Chambers, you know what I'm saying? Cut that bitch out. I have to throw in the Harry Potter movies. Look, they followed the books really close. So sure, there are some tweaks. I get that. But hey, look how well that was done. Can you not do that with all the I got fucking, what is it, fucking 7 books right here. 7 books. Look, hey, it can work. It really can. You just gotta have fucking faith in the franchise. This series missed the boat, and with a piss poor director who wanted nothing more than everybody to jizz all over his fucking wife the entire time, every movie, you know what? That is the main thing that ruined this. The director and Alice getting their shit on, having babies, delaying movies. Fuck that, fuck you. Let's reboot this shit. I'm all for it. Let's fucking go.